Hi, welcome back. In this particular video, we will be looking at analyzing keep or drop decisions on product lines. So here's our scenario. We have product A, product B, they've been selling pretty well, but product C has suffered. And our net operating income and loss, as you can see, is $9,000 for product A, $11,500 for product B, and a loss of $5,100 for product C. Common fixed costs are allocated based on total sales dollars. And if we eliminate product C, sales will go up for product A by 12% and product B by 18%. Variable costs would go up proportionally. The common fixed costs are unavoidable, and the common fixed costs should be redistributed among the other products. However, direct fixed costs for product C would be eliminated. So let's see how we would approach this. First of all, let's complete this table of data without product C in it. So as you look at sales revenue, what has been done here is, for example, product A, you would take $65,000 in sales revenue, multiply it by 112% or 1.12. That gives you the new sales revenue of $72,800. A similar calculation has been calculated on product B, where you take $62,000, multiply it by 118%. That gets you the $73,160. Now, variable costs, similar calculation. For product A, you'll take $36,000, multiply by 1.12, and for product B, you'll take $32,000 and multiply it by 1.18. Contribution margin is just sales revenue minus variable costs. The direct fixed costs, it told us that direct fixed costs for product C would be eliminated. So we're not redistributing that to any other products or anything like that. So our direct fixed cost for product A is $2,000 still, and for product B, it remains at $2,500. Our segment margin is then the contribution minus the direct fixed cost for both product lines. And then we have our common fixed costs. Now here, what we're doing in order to come up with the common fixed cost, we know that the common fixed costs are $44,000. We now need to redistribute that $44,000 to 2 product lines rather than 3. So how we would do this is we would take product A, the $72,800, divide by the grand total of sales revenue of $145,960. Whatever that percentage is, you multiply it by the $44,000. And you'd do the same thing for product B. You'd take $73,160 divided by $145,960, whatever that percent is, then multiply it times 44,000. And that gives you the costs as you see there on the screen. Now, to get net operating income or loss, we take the segment margin minus the common fixed costs, and that gives you the net operating income or loss. Will there be an increase or decrease in net operating income if product C is eliminated? So how we look at this is, in our original scenario, our overall net operating income or loss was $15,400. By eliminating it, we now have an overall net operating income or loss of $19,380, which is an increase of $3,980. So should product B be dropped? Yes, it should. So now, in number 4, let's assume that there is no direct fixed overhead and the entire fixed cost is common. So let's take a look at contribution margin gained on product A. So what we do is we look back at what we computed in part number 1, and we look at product A and we look at the contribution margin, which is $32,480. And we compare that to the original scenario, where our contribution margin for product A was $29,000. So we actually have a contribution margin gained on product A of $3,480. For product B, same process. We calculated in part 1 that our contribution margin would be $35,400 for product B. Compare that to the original scenario where our contribution margin for product B was $30,000, so we have a gain of $5,400. However, we lost contribution margin in our original scenario for product C of $7,000. So our net increase in contribution margin is $1,880. Now, the change in fixed costs. Here, what we have is in part 1, where we calculated all of these dollars without product C, our direct fixed costs are $4,500 as compared to originally our fixed costs were $6,600. So there's a difference there of $2,100. So the net change if product C is eliminated is $3,980. That is the $1,880 plus $2,100. So should product C be dropped? Absolutely. And then finally, what is the increase or decrease in net operating income? It's $1,880 because you will ignore the change in fixed costs. I hope this helps to explain kind of how to think through this problem. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll see you on another video.